to another DorkLair collecting live stream. We are doing our yearly best of, so best of 2025. I got Curtis with me right here. What's up, Curtis?
How's it going?
Good, good. Back to work yesterday, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Get off schedule and all that. But Larry's supposed to be here. I'm not sure where he is, but hopefully he will show up pretty soon. If not, then we'll do his next time. We'll go through his list next time. But yeah, so we're gonna do our list. We have let me just run through. We're gonna do news and then we're gonna do the categories, but I'll just run through them real quick in case anybody wants to whip up their own list and share it in the comments as we go. So we're gonna share our best small figure 1/18, 375, best 6 or 7 inch scale, best 6 scale or just anything like really big, best figure under 50, best figure over 50. I guess like if something's exactly 50, I guess it can go on either list. I don't know. Best current value from 2025. Biggest disappointment of 2025. Biggest surprise of 2025. Favorite figure. And what are we looking forward to in 2026? So, make a little list, share them as we go. We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's check the comments here. So we started it off with Freaks, Twizzler, Jesse Marshall, Josh Brown, Charlie Squared, Mike V, William Husted, Kevin McCoy, Tanya McCoy, Slinky, Paul Morales. Where's that? Right here. The Collecting Brothers. I am TJ Williams. What's up, Tom? Curtis, can you take this one, please?
That would be James Studio Sasamudio. Oh.
All right. And Furious, what is up? Let's effing go 2026. Oh, yeah. And Darla's in the house. Right over there, right?
Right over there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see if Larry said anything yet. Nothing yet. Okay. Oh, wait. He's ready to get logged in now. Okay, so he's going to pop on.
Oh, beautiful.
He's got to get off early, though, so we'll be good. We'll be good.
Blow through them.
All right, so Twizzler says, I just drove from Denver to Lincoln yesterday and back to the Twin Cities back today for work. Glad to be able to chill at home and watch some cool people and not have to drive tomorrow. Yeah, that's good. Nothing like...
I don't know what cool people he's talking about, but...
nothing like relaxing and just having that real chill like night when you know you don't have to like do all the heavy lifting the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jim Preziosi is on the Legion's lair, so I totally understand anybody's over there watching. It's got to be an awesome show with those guys. A retired Jim. All right, okay, so let's just real quick. Anything you picked up that you want to share recently?
No, not really. Not really.
No. I did get this. Well, I guess I've had it for a little while.
Oh, I do have one thing. Let me go grab it real quick.
This is the Acid Rain, the Fext Hobby Acid Rain 12 scale. So I did the review of the human one. I forget. I think it was Thane was that one. And then this is Proteus. This is an android. He's got like android lower body and arms and head and neck and stuff like that. These are great. And they do have an android and a human of a wave 2. I know the wave 1's been hard to get right now. But they have those that we'll talk about when we get into the news. What do you got?
So when I first saw the Deacon, I wanted to switch it out with a Boreas. Is it Boreas, the gray one?
Mm-hmm.
So just switch that out there. So that'll be my version of Deacon, which means then I've got a Deacon with the Boreas like saddle and stuff. So if anybody's looking for a horse, I've got a horse for
there you go. And
trade or sale. So
effectively a Balius, it's a good one.
Yeah.
And here's Larry. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? Sorry I was late. It's I feel like it's been a week of Mondays all in one day.
Totally.
Just a quick heads up, and I texted you. I don't know if you got it or not. I've got an early day tomorrow. Yes, I've only got about an hour tonight. So.
That's fine. We'll crank through all this.
Yeah. All right, good deal.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna talk about we'll go through the news, and we'll talk about the Wave 1.5 stuff, and the acid rain stuff came out great.
Quick question, hey Curtis, was that link that I sent you? Was that the kind of thing you were looking for?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. And I've got that one. It's a really, really good product.
Let me guess. New Age.
Yep. Correct.
Nice.
Yeah, and Bill can tell you how long it took me to pull the trigger on anything third party, because I am so IP protective. So if I'm recommending it, it's got to be pretty doggone good.
That's awesome. Yeah, that price tag on it, I was like, man, I don't want to pull the trigger on that unless I know somebody that can vouch for it,
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, some of those ones on eBay that are closer to the cartoon colors are about $10 or $15 less. In retrospect, that's probably the route I would go.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Okay. Oh, Larry, I was going to say, did you have any pickups you wanted to share real quick? Or
man, this has been such a thin week. The only thing that I found, and this is just a throwback to my youth, I was in Walmart the other day, or in Target the other day, and I found both variations of the Hulk Hogan Big Rubber guys.
Nice.
And this is kind of a big deal because when they came out when I was a kid, you couldn't find them anywhere. And it was, I want to say they came out when I was in the 4th grade. And by the time I was able to get a Hulk Hogan, it was 3 or 4 years later, and I got it secondhand. And those rubber ones, the paint all comes off, and they're all a mess, but
chipped up.
And so obviously I won't. Yeah, so I obviously won't open them, but it was cool to find.
Are those vintage or are those some sort of re-release?
It's a re-release. There was a wave. They've been doing those. This wave was Hulk Hogan. Actually, I think they're all on the back. Hulk Hogan, Dusty Rhodes from his polka dot days, John Cena, and Logan Paul.
Gotcha.
So two old guys, or one newer guy, and one, whatever John Cena is, tweener, I guess.
Recently retired.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're not falling off of those cards, those heavy.
What they've done, and I don't know if you can see it here, instead of it just being an adhesive to the back of the card, there's actually the cardboard lip goes over the plastic.
Oh, so
that kind of helps reinforce.
So it's a double cardboard. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
I might need to pick me up one of those to give to my dog. Those were always good dog toys.
It's weird. Like those were really fun. My cousins had like a ton of those, and there was the ring, and you could like legit like bounce them off of the ropes and into each other, and like. They were.
I was a thumb wrestler guy.
A thumb wrestler?
Yeah, I had all the thumb wrestler ones that you put your thumb in their hind end, and yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, OK Figures is asking if I got Soundwave in 25. No, I haven't. I don't have it yet.
I haven't found it either. I was looking everywhere for it to try to include it, and it's not shipped from anywhere yet either.
Yeah, I ordered it on Big Bad Toy Store, I think. And I haven't really been looking. I haven't had time.
Well, and Big Bad frustrates me sometimes because like I've got a pile of loot, and the oldest item has to be shipped tomorrow. And a week ago, I got the notice that they were going to bill me soon for the black Nucleon Quest Convoy, which is the masterpiece Power Master Prime in black. So for a week, I've been waiting for them to charge this thing so I could just ship it all at once. and it looks like they're not going to, so I'm gonna have to ship it without tomorrow. I was disappointed in that.
Yeah, I hate that, and it always happens like that too.
Looks like Furious Figure says that he got the Dusty Roads and it came in all cracked up. That's interesting.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Like dried out rubber. Or,
I don't know. It just says it's cracked and he returned it.
Van says, I'd pay to see Larry and Recon Rage wrestle Greco-Roman style.
We'll have to start a collection. anything for money.
All right, let's, we do have a giveaway tonight, by the way, so spread the word. Let me go like this for a second and just we'll start it after the news though. So because tomorrow is a big Cosmic Legions character packs reveal day, and because we know it has to do with tusks, I'm gonna give away 2 tusks.
Ooh, nice.
The Gravekeeper and the Sentry. And the just whoever this one. Just so you know, that baggie is inside there. The baggie has the parts that fit correctly. It's gonna be just one. I'm just gonna give them away together in one giveaway.
Nice. That's a good giveaway.
I'm a little lazy tonight. Okay. All right, so let's go up here. Speaking of which, these are the only ones they've revealed so far. We know the hands, the like purple hands are gonna come, and feet are gonna come with the Science Officer character pack set. I don't know if that's everything, the 2 heads and the hands and feet, perhaps. But that's one of the packs, right? And then they said it's going to be Tusk related, and they pulled pretty much anything that was like a Tusk type trooper down off of the in stock. So they pulled down the Science Officer, they pulled down the Engineer, they pulled down the Sentry. I think the Gravekeeper was up there and they pulled that down, perhaps. Maybe not.
I can't remember.
Do you know? I can't remember either.
I know Waltor was up there.
Waltor was up there. That was taken down. So, also the Red Jet, I think, was there.
Was it? Were they still available?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. And then also, what is the other guy? The Heavy Gunner.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that I'm thinking could, I don't think it'll be every single one of these, but like, I think like this is a mix that you might see stuff from these, potentially these.
Yeah, the other one that is not up there is the Shadow Circle, but that's been sold out for a long time. So I don't.
And that's not even out yet. So I feel like these are probably mostly going to be stuff that's already come out,
Those are out.
Yeah. You're talking about Fisher Rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what's the other one called? Oh, the Phantom, or what is the
the
Horde Trooper?
Oh yeah, that one's the Phantom Trooper. But there's also I don't know if you'd consider it Tusk, but Hylor Krim has pretty much got Tusk type armor. Yeah. So. But yeah, Fisher Rice.
He probably jacked that armor from a Tusk.
Fisher Rice has been gone for a while, but I tell you what, if they did another Shadow Circle type character, I bet it would sell like hotcakes because that color scheme is awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was like, I had one like in my hand when I was getting the giveaway stuff, and I was like, you know what, I maybe want to keep that one. I have a couple extra of most of the troopers. Okay, and then so these 2, excuse me, possibly because these are or were up there at some point, right? Like these had been in stock, I think.
Well, and the one on the Predator-ish looking one, if you remember when it first came out as the exclusive, it also had Tusk arms with it as well, was the exclusive part. And they actually had I don't know if you saw that at the table this year. Where they had the exclusives, but they had these guys in bags, and you could buy them with their exclusive parts for $35. It was a great deal.
Yeah,
I picked up a couple of them because I love the build on that one with the long Tusk arms. It's really cool. So,
Yeah, and I mean these are Tusk experiment, right? So like these
Mhm.
are both Tusk troopers essentially, or Tusk, like builds or characters. This guy's Tusk. I know he's not a
Mhm.
soldier necessarily, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a
I mean, I
maybe we'll
think
get a
the thing
slog
with the
pack.
whole character packs has really been to try to move some product that's been sitting for a while, both at the studio as well
Yeah.
as for retailers.
Mm-hmm.
So, the ones that were moving well anyways, probably not going to see too much on them, but like the other ones that have been there for a while, that's where I would put my
And
money.
this one's been there for a while.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll I wonder if they'll keep the prices because these are all still on that sale price of 80.
Mm.
I bet they would, right? Because they're going to be on the site. They wouldn't on the store Horseman. I don't think they would increase the prices.
This
So
is
I
one
doubt
that
they
could
would.
really benefit from just a head swap.
Yep.
Like if they sculpted a new head for this, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally. So yeah, so that's that. I'd like to see a Lost Cronin in another new color.
Is that
To
yours? Is that your
Yeah,
picture?
that's my picture.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, I really love this build, and they're not all identical, but like I would love to see that, like any of the characters that don't yet have the circle, this specific circle in the chest.
Hmm.
Like for example, the heavy gunner doesn't have that, and then there's the shadow, whatever, the Fisher Rice doesn't have one of those. It's got the other kind of like chest thing.
Hmm.
So um I'd like to see any of the ones that don't have it get that, and then also I just love the Lost Cronin head, and because I
That
have
seems
I
like
have
it
the
would be a
test shot.
cheap enough piece that they could just kind of throw it in, almost like a back adapter. Like
Yeah,
anytime that they put out one of these armors, just throw one of those
I
little
I can't
fan
believe they
chest
haven't
pieces in there.
been doing it. Like it
Yeah.
surprises me each time they release something. Like I don't think the Phantom, I don't think the Horde Trooper has that either.
Mm.
But yeah, and anyway, the fact that I got the surprise, or like the random, what do you call it, test shot version of the head, the Lost Cronin head. I have like a complete set, and I'd love to like kind of keep building that out to other.
What did that come with? Was that with the wall tour?
Nothing. They just randomly put it in
Oh,
with
okay.
some of the orders when it was the first wave of cosmic test shots.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah, and they said there was only a few that went out. Okay, and then I wanted to just give a heads up that if you're in the Philly area, the Page Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo is not this weekend, but the following weekend, and Four Horsemen is going to be there, repping their role playing game. I think they're going to have product for sale, like figures, and then they're going to have some reveals there as well. They did reveal that they are now committed to doing both painted and unpainted, at least some of the miniatures that they're going to do, not necessarily everything. But that's nice to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they revealed the unpainted, or I guess this would be the render, right, of
Yeah.
the elf.
Mm-hmm.
What did they call it? The elf thief?
Heroic thief.
Heroic
Yeah.
thief. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. And I think this is the first time we're seeing that torso since it'll be the first time. Well, I guess Scapular will come out before this figure anyway, but yeah, Scapular that's the only other figure
Is
with
this
that torso.
is this the one that's scapular? Is the same
Yeah.
torso?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yep. You can tell because it has like almost like little square plates in there,
Mhm.
and in the opposite corners are those little indents or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this looks good. This is a great head sculpt, and
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that. That's a good catch.
yeah.
The heavy gunner does have one of those fan things with it. Just FYI.
Oh, it does. Okay.
The Phantom doesn't. The Fisher Rice didn't. There's There's a few that don't, but the heavy gunner does have one.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, and this will be painted at the show. The prototype will be there, and it'll be the first time people can see it painted. So that's pretty cool.
I love that it's a 1.0 elf.
Yeah, to go with Bardrick.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna allow for more swapping with, if they try to keep, the character types to 1.0, it's gonna allow for more swapping amongst them.
Yep. Let's check the comments here.
The head looks really nice too.
Yeah, it does. It's like a badass elf,
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a nice jawline. That's a very
Fabio the elf.
It's like Bruce Wayne jaw right there.
Looks like Link pissed off.
There you go.
Oh yeah, so Low Fidelity says, I'd like more tubes too, as well as more of the little missiles and the other things that port into and just like other things too.
The little missiles are great. Like, there's only a few characters that have those, but they're awesome.
Yep. Yeah, they're super cool. All right, let me just check if there's anything else here. Oh, I missed this one. We have OK Figures, who gifted 10 DorkLair memberships, which we were dwindling. It was down to like 70 or something like that. 79, I think, was the number. And we were up. I think we approached 200 at one point.
Joe Gonzalez is missing.
Yeah.
That's normally the gifted one.
Yeah. I got to do them more frequently so I can get more Joe gifted 10s. And then now Spooky Zorro with 32 months.
Yeah, I was going to do my member thing, but it's only 31 months. And I it felt inferior to Rob.
And then there we go. There are all the channel members here. Rygon holding down the fort as the earliest. So it goes from top left, down, and then reading, from
nice
left to right. So yeah, Rygon is the OG.
At least I made the first column.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in there. And you're usually way higher up because the columns are usually taller because this is the smallest it's been in a long time. Not that I mind or care or anything, but yeah, it's just dwindling a little bit. And okay, so let me hang on first. So like I said, go here. It'll be both in
Eric
one
said
giveaway.
he beat me by one spot.
The Sentry and the Gravekeeper both together.
Amazing figures.
And again, the little pack, it's in the box. Usually it's outside, but I just opened it up and stuck it in there. The little extra pack that they come with. So the hashtag is going to be... Hang on, I got to pull up the giveaway tool.
Looky there, you just got another new member.
We are
nice.
Oh, nice, William. Welcome. And I've been trying to do early drops of things like reviews and like release them like a day early or at least a few hours early, depending on when I want it to go live. New England clam chowder. All right, hang on a second. So let me share this.
Traders Union of the Five Circles of Cosmerium. Making the longest hashtag ever.
Yeah, it is, but it's the shortened version, Tusk. Okay, so that's the hashtag.
With a 5 in it, people.
With a 5, which is what it should be.
Yep.
Right? Okay. All right, let me pull up the banner.
I actually, on your phone, you can do like keyboard replacements where you put in something and it changes it. I have mine to where if I just put in like TUSC, it changes it to TU5CC. Like,
I should do that, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Although I think it now kind of like suggests it for me, when I start typing that.
Yeah.
Okay, they are coming in. I confirmed it, and let's buzz through the rest of the news here.
Okay.
Let's bring this back up. I just wanted to briefly show this. This figure looks great. I do think that these boss fight Court of the Dead 12 scale figures, they're a little pricey at $50, but I mean, this character looks great. This is apparently the only human in the underworld in this storyline. Shard, I think her name is. But I love that body. I love just like the armor shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Super cool. So that's up now for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. The Acid Rain Wave 1.5 12th scale stuff is up for pre-order. I forget the names of them. You could probably zoom in and see. Are they in there? No, it doesn't say. But yeah, so we got this human character, and the new update is that they're going to have drop-down hips now. So they're actually improving the articulation a little bit on these. And then they have an android
That
here.
looks cool.
Yep.
Is that same one that you were showing, but in a different color?
Yes, and essentially the one on the right has the same, head, because it's got the same dome or mask or whatever on the front, and the other one's got a new mask, and then it's got a cloth goods like scarf that looks like around the neck too.
Yeah, those look cool.
Yeah, that looks really good.
But otherwise, I think it's pretty much the same figure, and this is what it comes with. I can't remember. I don't think it came with a big minigun like that. Mine might have come with a few different weapons, actually. And then they also have a Ostriker type vehicle, which they have. So this is why people think Fext hobby is fans hobby.
That's
Larry,
what I was confused about last week.
Yeah. So that so this is the a repaint of their Ostriker vehicle or whatever, and yeah. So I think people are saying maybe they're like owned by the same company or the same parent company or something like that. But I forget how much this is, 140 maybe or something like that. And then these are 35 each. If on Big Bad they're 40, they upped the price, but on Chosen Prime they're still 35, which is where I ordered them. I did want to mention Zika Toys, who are doing Teco toys. If everybody remembers, a while back, I think we're talking like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Teco did a Kickstarter, and it didn't fund. And they do 1/36 scale stuff. So actually, I recently got some in. Like, so when that Kickstarter failed, they started selling their 3D print files, and so you could buy the files, and then you could hire a printer to print them, or if you have a printer, you could print them yourself. And recently, I contacted Casting Cave, because I had heard, I believe Josh Brown let me know this, that Casting Cave Corey was doing, he was like really into these. And it's funny, you can see how small it is. And this is with a mech suit on. They have well, this is with a exosuit. They have mechs too. I didn't get a mech yet, but let me put myself up here. This is how big it is with a suit on, with the exosuit on.
That's so cool.
Like let me just compare it to this guy, a 1/12 scale figure. And this is with a mech, this is with a suit on. So and then like this is without a suit.
That's cool.
That
And
is
these
cool.
are
Wow, that's so detailed.
fully articulated. And I'll show you a picture in a minute.
That's wild.
Ball jointed feet, like, okay. But they're tiny. Like they're interesting. Like, and so like to get them now, like
I don't
get
know
these,
that I've ever seen a fully articulated figure that small.
I haven't.
no,
No.
No,
Not-
and
not-
I'm
Would you say
looking
it's like
at
probably
that.
not with-
136th?
not with this level of articulation.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about little green army men, yeah, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, good Lord, someone please do Robotech in that scale
Right.
with 2-inch figures, and I'll buy every single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is totally vibing on
Yeah.
Robotech right
Yeah,
here.
that's what I thought when I looked at it, and you know how
So
much I love Robotech.
So even though they do mechs, they do exosuits, they're gonna start with a ship. I think they want to do something maybe a little less complex in terms of
Yeah.
like number of parts and stuff, perhaps. I don't know why exactly, but they're gonna start with a ship. And like with these figures this small, like the ship's gonna only, it's gonna be like this big or something, right? It's gonna be pretty small. So follow Zika Toys. These aren't up for pre-order or anything yet. And in fact, these photos here are just photos from the 3D printed stuff that he had already done. So this isn't necessarily exactly what they're going to look like, but they will be full. They're going to be doing full factory production stuff on these. And I just wanted to share for scale what this guy like. So that's the guy without the suit, the mech guy. The driver that's in the exosuit here.
Yeah.
And there he is in the exosuit with the hood, with the top up. And there's
I
the
love
exosuit
that.
with the top down.
That's
and I put a
awesome.
Kenner figure and I put a Mythic Legion so you could just kind of get the scale of these
That's
things.
fantastic.
They're tiny, but they're so
I
detailed.
love the detail. That's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Wish me luck painting these things because
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm probably gonna like lean towards like a solid like just grungy metal type color, like, and then maybe like just like some grungy fabric colors or something rather than try to get super detailed with it. But the details are there if you want to go for it and like paint these things crazy. Are those pinless? They're not pin. I mean, I guess some of the joints have pins, but they're not pinless. Like, so like this side here, you can see a pin there, right?
Where?
In the knee, right? There.
Oh, okay.
Right. But a lot of the joints are ball joints that they're pop-in ball joints. Yeah, Starcom, exactly. Like, that's the scale, right? Like, okay. How do I go back to this? No, to this. Yeah. Okay, and then moving on. This just dropped today. I think this is the same one I have. I have the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Is this just a repaint to match more closely to this?
Yeah, it's closer to movie
show?
colors, and I think there are a couple other accessories that this one has that the first one didn't have, like the fishing pole. I don't think the first one had the fishing pole.
No, it doesn't. No.
And the fish, and I think there are one or two other things, but I've not. What did the pre-order for that go up? Is that what it was?
I think it's a Target exclusive, and it's
Okay.
maybe Target. Maybe it was available on Target and Pulse, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I have been covered up today. I have not seen it.
Yeah, probably sold out, but it'll release.
If it's Target, that's the thing I've learned about these Target exclusives, whether it's the divers for G.I. Joe or Short Fuse and Steeler, all the things that sell out for Target are eventually easy to find in the store. So I don't get in a twist about it anymore. It's not worth it.
Yeah. And then the final thing in the news, I just wanted to this is not toy related. It's gaming related, really. So Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast, partnered up they do like a trailer essentially for each set. Each set they do, they'll do like a video. So, like when they did one set and they did like anime, they'll do different things. This time they went with Jim Henson Productions.
Nice.
And they did a full-on music video of this goblin who it's like these two worlds. It's a really old Magic the Gathering realm where it's like these almost like mirror worlds. It kind of sounds like it's ripping off the Upside Down, but it's old. It's like decades older than that. But anyway, they did a video with this character, and I'm just like I'm so in love with it. It's amazing, and especially like in this like day and age of everything being so artificial and
Yeah.
like generative AI and like all this kind of stuff. Like it's so refreshing to see, especially someone like Hasbro who's prone to doing stuff like that, like cutting corners so that by using AI on their art. Like they've literally done it in their ads. I don't think they've done it on cards yet.
They claim they haven't, but you'll never convince me that a human being with any sense of pride did that Flint card and said this looks good, because that's the whole reason they redid the Flint card.
Oh right, well Hasbro doing the card backs. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I wonder if some of those too.
Yeah. That's why I thought you said you didn't think that.
I'm just saying the Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I don't think it's been confirmed or anything that they've done AI yet, but it has been confirmed that they've done it in advertisements for.
Oh yeah.
So, like whatever. It's just refreshing to see
something real
puppetry,
yeah.
like classic old school Dark Crystal-esque Henson
For
Muppet
sure.
stuff. Like it's a great video. Go check it out. It's on there. It's on it's on the Wizard of the Coast or the Magic the Gathering YouTube channel. It's great. I would play it on here, but I'm worried that it would be like a copyright strike, and then our stream would be like shut off. And this is like the night realm and then the day realm. The day realm is Lorwyn, and the night realm is, I forget the name of the night realm.
Somehow the day realm looks much creepier.
I know. It's probably just the screen grab that I did. But it's great. Okay, that's that.
And you're right, Bill, that pre-order for Hot Rod, it's sold out on both of those. Says coming March 1st, but I guarantee it'll be in the stores.
Yeah, and it'll probably show up like February 5th or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so real quick, let's do the drawing, because I actually have a reason why I want to do this. I'm traveling basically Thursday. Like I need to ship this tomorrow, or it's not going to go out till Monday. So this way it gives the person a chance to email me if they win. Otherwise, they're going to be waiting for a long time. All right. Everybody ready? How many we got? 47. And this is for a Gravekeeper plus a Sentry in one order, or in one, shipment. Hey, the old friend Laura is here. Says, hey, Larry.
There you go. Hey, hello.
All right, here we go. Looks like we're done. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good luck. Trippin' with Toys. All right. Congrats, Trippin' with Toys. Just email me at podcast@dorklair.com, and I will likely get you tracking before the end of the night, and we will drop that off tomorrow. Either my wife will drop it off in the morning, or I will in the afternoon.
Beauty.
Right. Okay. So we can pull that down. And we are going to get into our best of 2025. Okay, we're going to start off with, should we run through them again real quick? Let's just go real quick through them all. 1/18 scale, 6 or 7 inch, 6 scale or like big premium figure, under 50, over 50, best current value, like the thing that you could go out and buy right now that's still a great value that came out last year. Biggest disappointment, biggest surprise, favorite overall figure, and then what we're looking forward to in 2026. And we're going to start off with best 1/18 scale or 3.75. And I would like probably include like blockies or like stuff like that in like this small figure category.
Okay.
Larry, you wanna start us off?
Well, I wasn't thinking blockies here, but I will say that that shows up later in my rankings. So I'm going to stick with what I started with. For the 118th, I only got a couple of new age figures this year. It's something that I have a list that that my family and stuff can get from me as gifts because they never know what to get me. So I never mess with those. And my wife's sister and husband got me the New Age Mirage for my birthday. And it's teeny tiny little thing. It's probably 2.5, 3 inches tall. But every time I get my hands on one of those New Age figures, they just absolutely blow me away. So that was, and I grabbed like obviously a ton of blokies and then the or blockies, however you're supposed to pronounce it. And I picked up a couple of 3.75-inch Star Wars figures, but that New Age Mirage was definitely the best.
How about you, Curtis?
Well, I'm cheating a little bit because I think if you were to blow this up to, with 1/18 scale, it would put it like 6 feet 8 inches. But I'm going superpowers regen suit for Superman because they stand at like 4.5 inches, so that would put Superman at like 6'8". So it's more like probably 1/16.
Yeah, but it's a small.
Close enough.
Like it's a smaller scale. Like
yeah, But I really love the superpowers line. I know that Mattel has the master license going forward, but I also know that McFarlane has said that he's going to be doing something within DC. I hope he gets to keep superpowers because I love that line.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that happening. It's a very specific thing,
Yeah.
And then for me, I'm gonna go with the Glyos. No surprise there, probably. Infinite Fade In, and if I have to pick a specific one, my favorite is the Scaphoid color Infinite Fade In that dropped at Legion's Con. There were quite a few good of like in that kind of like taller 4-inch Glyos size. There were a lot of good ones, especially from Toy Pizza this year. But I have to give it to this Infinite Fade In sculpt. Very cool stuff there.
Beauty.
And then we're gonna go check the chat. No Joy Toy, Curtis?
I've only currently owned one Joy Toy figure that Blake gave me, and I don't know if it came out this year, so I couldn't pick that one. And the one that I bought for myself just arrived, and I haven't opened it yet. So maybe next year, not this year.
Yeah, I was tempted. I think Bebop and Rocksteady might have been the only two of those I got this year. I skipped a few, and I kind of feel like I should go back and get the ones I missed. Like Casey Jones.
I was really the other night when I was on with Blake, I was looking at the Krang with the android suit. Yeah. That looks really nice.
Yeah, they're doing some crazy ones, and they're just going too fast for me. Like it's like I can't keep up. Like it's too much money. Like too fast, But it gives me something out there that I could kind of I want to get something and like go back and pick it up.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody else. I forgot that. Glyos counts for 375. Yeah, I mean, not everything Glyos is 375, but there is quite a few, especially Toy Pizza stuff and this new. I mean, this isn't quite 3.75, but it's close. All right, let's see here. The DJ, the Droid Depot DJ. Nice. That's cool. I didn't end up getting that one, but I am in. Probably should have included this. I'm totally in on the Build-A-Droid thing that they're doing. So they dropped that red R5 unit from the end of A New Hope. They dropped that one first, and it comes with the torso for an astromech, or not for a protocol droid. And then like every first Friday of each month for the next 5 months, they're going to be dropping a new one, and they'll all have a piece of the Build-A-Figure. It's all on Disney. It's either at parks or on Disney Store. I'm super into the Droid Factory stuff right now. Okay, let's get into the next one with best 6 or 7 inch scale, and we'll kind of like go snake back and forth. So I'll start with this one.
There's only one correct answer to this.
What?
I said there's only one correct answer to this.
Well,
I want to see where you go with it. I'm curious. I'm giving you a hard time.
So I avoided overlap.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think the one that you're thinking of is going to be on. I think that one is going to be my over 50.
Okay, and it didn't make my over 50, and that's why it's here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so for me, now again, I do have a 6 or 7 inch scale that is my figure of the year, but to get something else on the list and not have the same thing again and again, I have the Donner Party, Frankenstein's creature inspired.
Sweet. I like that.
Operation Monster Force figure, which is, man, this is such a good figure, and I can't wait to pick up another figure from this line. I'm just kind of like waiting, picking and choosing, but man, this figure came out great. Love it so much. Curtis.
Same kind of thing as you. I've got, several things that could have fit here, but I didn't want overlap, so it's probably showing up later in the list. But I went with the Mouse King.
Nice.
Just amazing figure in and of itself. And then you look at all the swaps that everybody's been doing, and it's just, this thing is just unlimited potential. So, yeah, really good.
Nice. And then how about you, Larry?
Mine will be one that I'm sure is in different categories for you guys. It's the NART Dark Knight Rises Batman. That figure is just, I've got the DX12 Hot Toys Dark Knight Batman, and it is like someone just went and squashed it down. It's the amount of detail, the portrait, the painting, the sculpt, everything on it is absolutely perfect. It's a flawless figure. It really is.
Nice. And then I'll just check in on the chat. Epic Hacks Cowboy Skeleton has some accessories which work nicely with the Donner Party. Do I have that? I might have that figure. I should check. Was that the first wave? I should check and see if I have that. And Ruben must be behind us because we already did the drawing. Okay. Chris looks different. All right. So now we're back to Larry, and we'll get this back this way. So, Larry, best big figure.
You know what? I was really limited on that this year. Now, one of my other categories, a couple of other categories are larger, but just purely for thinking 1/6 scale figure, I went with the Mondo Timed Edition Scareglow. Now, I didn't get the full release with the skeleton horse. I just got the Scareglow. But having, what have I got, like 15 of the Mondo Masters, and I've got that original Scareglow. Every release they do is better than the one before. I wish that I had all of them, but I just don't have the room for them. But that Mondo Skeletor Scareglow, from the sculpt to the weapons to the soft goods, everything about it is just freaking awesome.
Nice. I'm still kicking myself for not getting that buzz off. I'm gonna get it at some point.
I'll go back and I'll pick up the buzz off at some point as well, and the Manny faces, and a blue trap jaw. I don't have the room for it right now.
Yeah.
My Hot Toys Batman Returns Batman did not arrive before the end of the year, so I couldn't do that one.
Did that ship for anyone, or was that
it
just
was supposed to ship in December, and I've seen some people with it, but I don't have a notice or anything on mine. So so if that would have come in, that would have 100% been my pick here. But since it didn't, the only other big one I had was the Mondo Evelyn, and she's pretty good. The skin tone on the figure does not match at all what they have on the box. It's way whiter, but it still looks really cool. The cape is a little bit of a bitch to get on, but yeah, it's a really good figure.
Yeah, there's another one I missed out on that I'll have to go back and get eventually.
I'm sure they'll probably put it back out with yellow skin.
They will. Yeah, correctly. Yeah.
I don't have. I don't think I picked up a single 6 scale figure this year, so I have to go with the only like really big thing I got. And it's kind of cheating, but like it's the only thing that could even come close to this category, and that's the Studio Series Devastator.
That's a great pick.
It's awesome. You know, it's cheating a little because it's actually it's 6 figures, right? But yeah, it's super cool. It's a tank. It's awesome. I love it.
Awesome.
And
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
next. Oh, let's go in the chat real quick. Buzz Off or Mumra, Mondo Mumra, Hot Toys Wolverine. Anything else here? Evelyn came out great, but Goddess is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
In our Aragorn for Trevor. What's up, Trevor? Creative Beasts, Kuro Akami. And yeah, it is one figure when it's Devastator. It's also not a thing you want to like mathematically add up in your head either.
No,
because it's a friggin' expensive ass figure when you add it.
I was just wondering
It's like
how much it ends
$250
up being if you, when you piece
but
it
like,
all together.
You know, it was spread out over the year as they were releasing them, so I didn't feel that way. But yeah, I was looking at it today because they're all in stock on Big Bad, and I was like, you know what? I wonder how much they all were.
yeah. And then when you're an idiot like me and you have to have a combined set and a set of everything in robot mode, then it gets even more fun.
Hey, at least they came out before the price increases, right?
That's true.
So that's kind of like the last thing.
that's going to really curtail next year, but we'll get to that later.
And Kev wants Mondo Nightcrawler. Okay, and then so it'll be back around to me, and we are going with best figure under $50, and mine. I paid $50 for this, even though so this was a Kickstarter purchase. I paid $40 for this figure. It's not available for $40. I think it's $58 everywhere else, like on their website and on like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff. But this is the Frazetta's Warrior with Ball and Chain from Savage Crucible. At $40, like. This is awesome. And again, there are other figures that could possibly go here, but they're in a different place. But yeah, so this is fantastic figure right here. This was my favorite from that wave too. How about you, Curtis?
Well, not only can you get one of these for under 50, but you can get an entire wave for under 50. And that is the Defender Blockies.
Nice.
Oh, aren't those so much fun?
Dude, they are the articulation, just putting them together. And I mean, these sit on my desk and I could just sit here and play with these things. They have so much articulation.
Yeah.
And yeah, every single one of the waves that comes out, you can pick up the entire set from their website for like $36.
Yeah.
So you get 12 figures and, you know, you get some rares and stuff in there too. So yeah, that would 100% be my pick. If you have $50 to spend, go get a wave of Blockies Defenders.
Yeah. Well, that answers your earlier question. You do have some 2-inch figures that have awesome articulation.
Yeah.
Larry?
Mine was easy, and I ended up getting it for way less than 50. The retro carded Transformers G1 Brawn. Brawn was always one of my favorites growing up. I love the vehicle mode. I love his mask. So the fact that they did that retro version with the mask and the colors that were more faithful to the toy, absolutely perfect. And what was even better is I went into a Walmart one day and they had him and Bumblebee on clearance for $12.95 each.
Nice.
So not only did I not spend 50, I didn't even spend retail on this thing. I spent like $13.75 after tax. It was awesome.
Did you see any of those 2-packs that they were doing? Did you see that?
Nope.
They were doing $15
yep.
2-packs of deluxe figures.
And there was one that I had that if I had seen it, Cosmos and whoever he was packaged with, I was going to pick up. But I've just not made it. November and December were so busy for me. I don't think I even made it into a Walmart.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to get in there either. And they had some on their site, but they were like sold out of the set I wanted. I was going to try to do that to start. I I was intending to start to collect the Transformers 1 series, and I was like, maybe that's my inroad, and I never ended up doing it. And I also had Braun in my cart forever at $15, but it was like, I'll just order it when there's enough to get free shipping, and I just think it just like I forgot about it, but
Yeah,
that's another one I should go look at.
definitely.
Okay. Next up, we are going over $50, Larry.
And this one was way over $50. And I'm cheating on this because this is a combiner. It's the MPG 9 and MPG 14S put together, the Super God Genrai. So it's the Masterpiece Optimus Prime with the Apex armor. And just putting those together is unbelievably awesome. I absolutely love those. And it's way over, like I said, way over $50, way over 12-inch. It could have been in that 1/6 scale, but just a beautiful, the fact that the articulation and the joints hold up as well as they do under the amount of weight that this thing has is wonderfully done. Probably the most expensive thing I bought last year, other than the HasLab Omega Prime. It might have been more expensive after I put them both together, but it was definitely worth it.
For me, it is the Mafex Superboy. Been waiting for this one for, over a year, and it was the first one I've gotten from them that had like the leather soft goods, and I wasn't sure how that was going to come out. And dude, this thing is absolutely beautiful. May not be everybody's favorite version of Superboy. I love the Death and Return of Superman. So, been totally excited to get this, and it did not disappoint. It is an amazing figure. So
that's a great one. I was so happy when that came because I expanded and decided to get the Reign of the Superman figures because I had John Henry Irons, or Man of Steel, whatever you want to call them, I found on sale, and I just loved it. So then I went ahead and I got the Eradicator and I got the Cyborg, and then when that one showed up, they make the nicest with the Superman in his regenerative costume. It is a sweet little display.
Absolutely.
And that pose is sick. That was a nice pose.
Oh,
it's
thank
subtle,
you.
But
yeah.
Really, really natural looking.
A lot of times I'll look up pictures and then just try to copy it, but that one I actually did myself, so I appreciate that.
Nice. As I kind of hinted earlier, the in-art Batman.
Yeah.
There's been a lot said. I don't really need to talk too much about this. This is a custom cape, but they did offer an official wired cape for it as well. So
is that the one that you had problems with? The
hip is so messed up, but whatever. It's fine. I don't even care. I'm not messing around with it so much, but yeah. All right, so there's that. And now I'll stay up because we are going to
best value.
Yes, best current value, and this one is great. And you can go to Walmart right now and get this for $6, $5.99.
Wow!
Is the Jax Golden Axe Gilius Thunderhead?
That's a good looking little figure.
Yeah, that's not bad. I haven't seen that in stores.
Double elbows, double knees, got torso articulation, butterfly joints. It's a great sculpt. Just look at that mug right there.
And that'd be a nice one to throw a custom head on too.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a ripped halfling or something, or I don't know. This is super cool. Because that's about the size it would be if it were next to a Mythic Legions. This is probably imp scale, honestly. All right, it's a cool little guy. And Curtis.
So mine, I didn't know coming into the year. I didn't know anything about this company. Don't even know if it existed before this year. And I've never really been one to buy from AliExpress and stuff. It's just not, I'm a little leery of that stuff. But I kept seeing this figure and it looked so good, I had to get it. And you can still get this for $36 on there. And it is the Mess Toys Superior Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Robo's going on about that thing.
Yeah, this might be my favorite Spider-Man right now. It is absolutely amazing. I would say, Revoltech, Mafex level, but for a third of the price. So
one I'd even say it's superior.
Yeah, you might even say that. But it's amazing. I know they've got a new one, one of the Ben Riley Scarlet Spider-Man's coming
Yeah.
out with the hoodie and stuff, and that looks awesome too. So I can't tell you how pleased I am with Mess Toys. Definitely buy with confidence. Just make sure you get somebody that has good rating and all that kind of stuff on there. But yeah, these things are awesome, and I would say value wise, definitely worth
I may
it.
have to grab that.
It's a good looking figure.
And Larry.
For me, for something like this, best value a lot of times comes to what am I getting with it? And my best values this year, again, this is kind of a cheat because it's a two-way tie. Classified series, what they did with their 60th anniversary last year with their Ranger and their Sniper and their SEAL and
Was the fireman
Halo. Yep. So this year, my best value is a two-way tie between either the fireman or the police officer. So you've got so many things. You can do a black dude, you can do a white dude, and you in between those two, you have enough loadouts in each package to do 4 completely different figures.
Yeah.
And the articulation is awesome. The paintwork is awesome. The dry brushing on the weapons. I mean, they didn't skimp on anything on these figures. So if you whether you collect GI Joe or not, if you just want something like this for if you need a fireman for the background of your Marvel Legends display, man, you can't go wrong with these things. They're beautiful.
Very cool.
All right, and sticking with Larry, what is your biggest disappointment of 2025?
You're not going to believe this because not only is it a Transformer, it's Optimus Prime.
Oh,
the Star Optimus Prime from Age of the Primes was an absolute ripoff. It's the first time I've bought a Transformer in years that I felt like, wow, I just got taken for a ride. If you're going to do that to me, buy me dinner first. It really is not a great figure. It's very boring. It's very plain. It feels hollow. Just every bad thing that you could do with a large scale Transformer, they did. And then they charged you, I would say 40% more than what it's worth. If you can find it on sale, if you can find it for somebody's clearancing it for $70 or $80, get it.
Which I saw a bunch of time on Target. I don't know if it's still like that, but it was.
If you can find it for that, yes, get it. Otherwise, don't, unless you're a moron like me that has to have every Optimus or all the 13 Primes. Find it on sale. In fact, knowing what I know now, I would rather go buy it used from a good buyer on eBay to get it cheaper. And I don't like buying other people's used stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that was an enormous disappointment for me.
For me, it's going to be the Desiree Hilder figure. One, her skin tone is really weird. It's almost like got like a grayish tone to it. She 100% has a butter face. And then, like many others, I had problems with my left arm to where it just would. Some people have it to where it just shears off completely and it just breaks. Mine had a deformity where the ball joint would not stay in, and it just kept popping off to the point where I had to super glue it in to get her arm to stay in. And for what you're paying for this figure compared to other toy lines right now that are giving you the same kind of thing, there was just way too many problems. So it's still going in my collection. It's going on display, but I was expecting a lot better than what this came out.
Right. Mine is not this specific figure. In fact, this figure doesn't even count because this is a 3-pack. Or no, this was in a 4-pack. But I just have it for example. The fact that these are now $20.
Oh my
that is my biggest disappointment.
Yeah.
Because that really was a cutoff for me where I was kind of stomaching the 16 or whatever, and I was still pre-ordering. But now I'm at the point where it has to be a sale.
Yeah.
Like unless it's like something like I may bite the bullet on the Greedo figure. But I'm really hoping that I can get a few Greedos. So I probably will only end up waiting until it's on sale, even for that figure. But it's such a bummer because,
I mean, size and quality, that's very similar to the Superpowers, but for twice the price.
Yeah, and they're these are mass produced, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They're just. It's
I'm
not
very
that much more.
grateful. I'm grateful that when I got back into 3 3/4, I was able to get what I wanted before the prices started climbing. I would love to bulk out my Java's denizens, but
Mhm.
like you said, unless I see them in Ross for $5 or find them on sale, I'm just gonna have to do without.
Yeah, like if I see it for like, especially if something's $10, I'll get it.
Yeah.
But it's like it's weird because I would wait for a lot of stuff. I'd wait for 16 to go down to like 12, but I don't want to wait for 20 to go to 16. Like I don't even want to buy that, right? Like, so it's kind of like and I have plenty of other things to keep me occupied and to collect, but it was just a big bummer for me for that. And by the way, we'll get to the comments because Larry's got to hop off real quick, and we're gonna just buzz through the last three. So I went last there, right? So
Yeah.
the biggest surprise, Larry, you're gonna love this one. Megatronus the Fallen.
That almost won it for me. Yep.
It is, my God, this, and like
What a figure.
I don't even have Megatron on my list anywhere, but I like this figure better than the new Megatron figure. I love this figure so much. It's like Transformers perfection for me. It's so good.
It's wonderful. That almost won this category for me. It was in my second place.
Yeah. Curtis, biggest surprise?
So this ended up being my Four Horsemen figure of the year, which surprised the hell out of me. When this was revealed a couple years ago, it was the whole year of Necronominus. I'm not really a skeleton guy. This really didn't do anything for me. And then you get it in hand and you just can't put it down. And that is the Terpiculi.
Yeah.
So many different just options on how you can display this thing. And then when you start combining it with some of the other skeletons that came out this year and the heads pack and the hands pack, like you can just do so many different things with it. And it's just a ton of fun. So as much as I'm not a skeleton guy, this thing is just too much fun to not have in this spot.
That's cool looking. I like that.
Yeah, it's hand candy all the way. What do you got, Larry?
So my biggest surprise goes hand in hand with one of the Curtis's other ones, but it's a different scale. Mine are the Blokey's Galaxy, and you've heard me go on and on about these. And I don't know if you can see there, I've got a shelf with a bunch of them. Of the 8 waves that are out, I have 6 of them on display. One's in my pile of loot, and one I'm waiting for the price to drop on. They just announced wave 9. But just like Curtis said about the Defender class, the Galaxy class is about 3 inches. They're so much fun. They're fun to put together. The amount of articulation in them is just goofy. And then they go to the pains of, I'll give you, for instance, there's 2 waves from Transformers 1. You've got Orion Pax. You've got Orion Pax with his cog, and then you've got Optimus Prime. You've got D16 with his cog, and then Megatron. You've got B127, you got Bumblebee. They did the different versions of all of them, and they did the big blue and gold bastard, Sentinel Prime, who was freaking awesome. And then all of them, in the other waves, you've got Dinobots. And if you get one of the waves with a Dinobot, it comes, one of the figures will be its robot, one will be its dinosaur. So there's so much fun. And then I also have 3 of the waves of the Galaxy. I can't remember what it's called, where they light up when you kind of touch them down. They light up in the center. Mm-hmm. And there are a couple of those that are just beautiful. Like Sunstorm is my favorite Seeker. And that Sunstorm is just, it's gorgeous. If you want something that's fun, something that's, like you said, Bill, hand candy that looks good on a desk, Blokies are out of this world. I love them.
I really like with the Galaxy ones. Like I've got like this one, the Metroplex, and you put like
I don't have that wave yet.
The Galaxy big guys with the Defender small guys, and then it feels kind of like they're in scale with each other.
Yep.
I love that.
Now, did you say they just announced wave 9 and the big guy for that one's going to be Trypticon? So you'll have a Trypticon to put.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's cool. It looks good.
All right. We got the big one now, which is favorite figure of 2025, Larry.
This one I actually have out because this has not left my desk since I bought it. Hang on a second. I love it because you can store all of his stuff on him. Studio Series 86 Megatron.
Yeah, so
this
good.
Thing is absolute perfection. Obviously, I would love if we could have gotten a gun out of them, but gun laws being what they are, it's not going to happen. But there is absolutely nothing cooler than looking on this floating shelf above my desk. And I've got last year's figure of the year, Optimus Prime, along with this year's Megatron. And this thing is just, it's beautiful. There's nothing you could do different here. And he comes with his saber, and he comes with his smaller version of himself. The DNA Designs upgrade kit looks cool. I may pick that up because it fills in some gaps, and the cannon is a little more appropriately sized, but that's nitpicking. And those things aside, I absolutely love this thing.
Nice.
All right, time for me to cheat again, because I've got a 4-way tie for this.
Oh, wow.
Because it's an entire wave. And it is the McFarlane Batman Returns wave.
Nice.
Every one of the likenesses on there. There's the Max Schreck, Christopher Walken. You got the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Like, all of these came out absolutely perfect. There's your Penguin.
Yep.
And then my absolute favorite of that is the Batman Returns Keaton Batman. I think this is the best wave that McFarlane has done, and I can't separate them from each other. I just think the entire wave is my favorite thing that's come out this whole year.
Nice.
So
I have not found the wave in the wild. I happened to be in a Target last week, and I found Keaton. I found the Keaton Batman. And that's one of the things that I collect. I've got a shelf down here with all the movie McFarlane Batmans, and he just looks so good next to the other ones.
I love the Returns costume because it's a little bit sleeker. It doesn't have that spongy look to it. And this wave, I mean, I know he's losing the license, but man, he's going out with a bang because that
he really is. Yeah, he's done some great figures this year.
And no surprise to anyone here, Sir Gideon Heaven's Brand is my figure of the year across the board, above every single other figure. This thing is, to me, the like crescendo of what like Four Horsemen's doing right now. Like, this is got so many unique pieces of sculpture on it. He's got the Heaven's Brand. He's got the two head sculpts. Like, the cloth goods are amazing with that gold edging and stuff. Like, man, this has been the figure for me all year long, and it came out right at the beginning of the year, and this has just held that spot all year. I love it so much.
Great figure.
And you know, in general, like, all the Knights have been amazing this year. Just such a good build, like just such an awesome action figure, buck, if you will. And looking forward to in 2026, I don't have anything to show here, but I would say the dragon, but we're not guaranteed to get the dragon in 2026. But I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get the Infinite Legions, Infinite Faden, and
Thanos.
Thanos. I'm gonna pick Infinite Legions for most looking forward to in 2026. How about you, Curtis?
I was thinking the Mondo Triclops because I've been looking for that one for a long time, but I'm gonna have to go with the Mythic role playing game. I'm just excited to see what all is going to be in that Kickstarter, like what miniatures, what main figures, like what it's going to look like, the game itself. Like, I'm so excited for that Kickstarter that I can't even contain my excitement. So
yeah, that's going to be a fun time. Like, it's going to be like campaigning for it and just watching it go. And yeah, it's going to be
I don't think we'll get them in hand this year, but just to see the reveals and go through that Kickstarter is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's going to be Transformers in general. The retail this year is not going to be as wild as last year. I'm really looking forward to Bruticus. I love the combiners, and Bruticus is my favorite combiner. There's not much coming along in Titans or from Classified that I'm that excited about. But I'm looking forward to Hasbro Takara continuing Missing Link, Ultra Magnus, Delta Magnus, Corden and Sunstreaker and Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper were in second or third place on some of my lists here. All of the Missing Link stuff is wonderful. I love it so much. And then to a lesser degree, because I'm not quite as lit up about it, maybe I'll change my mind when I have it in hand, is the Mondo 112th Masters. I've got a He-Man ordered, I've got a Skeletor ordered, and I'm just going to see what they look like and make my decision there. But they look good to me.
I did end up ordering Skeletor today, actually.
Yeah.
Because I want that deluxe or whatever it is, like the timed edition.
I did the same thing because I wanted the flaming staff. That's what I really wanted.
Yeah. Yep. Totally.
I'm really trying to tighten my budget the first part of the year here, especially knowing that Kickstarter is going to be coming up.
Oh yeah.
So the only thing I've really bought recently is another wave of blockies because, like I said, for $36 you get an entire wave, and
bang for your buck.
It's just a lot of bang for your buck. So
it's a lot of fun.
If your budget's tight, get some blockies.
It's a great for the amount of time you get to play with and enjoy the putting it together, and I get a lot out of that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of comparisons to Glyos, and it's very similar in that these small things don't take up a ton of space. But they give you a lot of fun playing around with them. I
just want to find like a kind of like an organizer shelving unit or something I could put on the wall to display them all next to each other. Because they don't take up a lot of room depth wise, so just
I should show you what I
know they've got the lipstick holders or fingernail polish holders that might work, that would something like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
All right, Larry. Well, you are dismissed.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for indulging me. Now, this was fun. This is my second favorite thing we do every year. I love the catalog the best, but I love this because, and this is going to sound silly, but if you know Bill like I do, Bill never complains about anything. Bill is literally the dog in the room on fire, and he's like, this is fine. I can handle this. So I love finding out what disappointed him because the dude never complains about anything.
I complain. I just don't do it a lot on the show.
What was it in Saving Private Ryan? You remember when he says that's how you complain because the guy's complaining about they're wasting the road. So that's how you lodge a complaint. So if someone's going to complain, they need to take lessons from Bill. So anyway. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Later, Larry.
Good night, Larry. All right. Now we'll go through jump back up. I'm trying to remember where I stopped looking at the comments, but
I think it was figure over 50.
Okay. So I think this might have been a figure over 50 right here. Because right before that was figure under 50 and Blockies was yours. And I believe this would be right in that range. Okay. So Recon saying Imperial Knight, Hasbro Sentinel. That would be over 50.
That Imperial Knight,
right?
I think that's the one that's like the $700 big giant mech thing. Okay. That's it's like 3.5 feet tall or something.
Some of those Joy Toy mechs are amazingly priced. When I look on Amazon and look at some of these things, and I saw a few at a toy meetup, and the dude showed me one. And he was like, "Yeah, this was like $120," and it was like this huge thing. It was with die cast.
Yeah, the one that I'm waiting to open this weekend is I think it's 12 inches tall, and it was like right at $100. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We had Omar saying top figure under 50 was Savage Opress. SH figure at Cyclops over 50. Fury Toys Sun Wukong. Axie Toys Ceratosaurus Leader. I do like those Axie Dinos. Those are great figures. Let's see here. Mafex Black and Gray Crusader Batman. Kong Studios Hush Batman.
I don't know which one that is. The Batman. I'll have to go look at that.
Yeah, I think it's Cloth Goods.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. I want to say it looks a little chunkier than.
No, I meant the other one. The Gong one. I know. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the Mayfest.
Yeah, that Gong one's brand new. I was tempted on that one, but like I said, try and tighten it the first part of the year here.
Yeah, the Savage Crucible stuff. Let's see. Marvel Legends Game Reverse Juggernaut and Shuma Garoth. I saw a lot of good photos in 2025 of that Shuma Garoth. Let's see here. Did you look under his skirt? I think he's talking about Gilius. There you go.
I wasn't too impressed with the Juggernaut. It didn't look different enough for me, but and you could say the same thing about the Apocalypse, but the Apocalypse one I was interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
That looked really nice.
Joy Toy TMNT line. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I should look at AliExpress. Oh no, because I get free shipping when I get them from Locker. What the heck is it called? Oh, I'm not gonna think of it. But the place I get them from, I think it's also free shipping. Let's see here. Joy Toy Ground Chuck. Yeah, all those like mutant, like they all look awesome. Got a fireman. I got a fireman for $10 at Target clearance.
Wow,
that's like a $35 figure.
That's a great deal.
Yeah. Roman Key Algar. I'm not sure what that is. G.I. Joe Legacy line is almost as much fun as their animals. He's saying the Star Convoy is good with the upgrades. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so when we were talking about the vintage collection stuff, he used to buy 2 of everyone. Yeah, I used to buy multiples of stuff, especially the trooper type things. Like I have a ton of like Mandalorian troopers and stuff that, like because they were 16 and they went on sale for 10 rather than being like 20 and went on sale for 16, that you were able to do that. And the Bantha, that was on my list. I love that. And that very well could have been my 3 3/4 pick here. It is awesome, but yes, way too expensive. It's actually right over my shoulder. Can you see it over there? Can you see it back there?
Oh yeah,
right there.
That is nice.
Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. Koi or Mouse King for biggest surprise. I would say Mouse King was a bigger surprise for me because I was 100% expecting.
Yeah, I think so many people were expecting the other ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, Terpiculi. So yeah, and like surprising in that like it is such a great builder of a figure.
Mm-hmm.
Loki Shining Wave. They need to make a big guy version of Devastator.
They're talking about blockies because they made a Defender version, which once you put it together is pretty big. But if they did a Galaxy version, it would be it'd be huge.
Legion's Con Scaphoid. Gideon. Still a year left for McFarlane, which, like they can check off a ton of boxes in a final year. And they've been going for, 4 years now? Something like that? 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Joy Toy Razor.
I know they said that Mattel, their stuff's going to start as early as July. So I don't know if McFarlane has all the way to the end of 26 or just till July. I'm not sure.
Right. It could also be like when it's solicited or whatever,
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe there's overlap.
Wow. Kevin was gifted Gideon and Bishop.
That's a good gift.
Nice. Let's see here. X-Men 97 Apocalypse.
Yeah, I think that figure looked really good.
Mr. Smart's over here waiting for Joy Toy TMNT, and I'm like, slow down. Yeah, Mondo 112 He-Man figures, Cyan Lion.
I'm wondering if that Krang and the android, I think it stands at like 6.5 inches. And I'm like, could I fit that in with my Mezco Turtles? Is it going to look I know it's 1/18th, but would it look
It's
way out of scale?
I can tell you right now, it's gonna look way too tiny with those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
I can tell you right now. Because if it's in scale with the Joy Toy turtles,
Mm,
the turtles they are 4-inch. It's
yeah. Well, the Mezco ones are only like 5-inch, right? So it's
yeah,
not huge, but yeah.
like the proportions I think are not gonna
Yeah.
look right. Zezre Crocodile, that thing looks crazy.
Yeah.
Band of the Hawk Guts. Can't wait
Never
for
heard of it.
Rising Suns. Yeah, that's right around the corner. Guts is Berserk, right? I think.
No idea.
Just hope I can get my hands on that Paladin Cleric. So, Paladin Cleric. Just know when the Kickstarter is going to go live.
Yep.
And
Don't
who
drag your
knows?
feet.
It could be a early bird thing that sells out quick. It could be something that's way more available. But assume it's going to be early bird sell out quick and just be there on time. Like you're going to know when the Kickstarter begins, be there on time and be quick about it and get it. Like it's not going to be like 50 of them. There's probably going to be like 1,000 or so, like there was with the Legendary Barbarian. That, that large number sold out very quickly.
Yep. But I mean, not as quickly as things did in the past. It wasn't like seconds, right? Like you still had,
right.
If you show up and you make it a priority, you will get yours.
Yes.
You just got to make sure that you're there on time.
Prioritize.
Yeah.
Like plan. Like if you have work, if you get up late, if it's in the middle of the night, like set an alarm, go to the bathroom. Like
if it's important to you, be there. If it's not important to you, then just pay the extra, eBay pricing or whatever. But
yeah. Over 50 Necronominus. That's also my figure of the year. That was that my number 2 on my Legions list? I think that was my number 2. For under 50, a few 112 Skeletron figures. Yeah, I was trying to fit them in my list, but it was like they are in the same category as these. So I did actually have the 3 3/4 or the 1/18 scale Skeletron figure on my top 10.
mm-hmm.
And, but I was trying to like get the 12 scale one in there, but between these these Acid Rain ones and the Monster Force stuff, like just slightly under those, but they're really, really good. Like excellent figures. Being gifted a horse is a pimp move from the gifter. Oh, I guess it was Rob. I will say after watching your review of those Acid Rain figures, I ordered a few. Good call, Bill. They are great. And I know they're sold out. Like Wave 1 is sold out on Chosen Prime. Wave 1 is sold out on Big Bad. Chosen Prime, they're already out and shipped. Big Bad hasn't gotten their supply yet. So I believe that they will actually have more once it goes from like pre-order to in stock. Though I think they'll up the price to 40 from 35. But you could stock the site, and sometimes they pop up. Like there was one that there was some cancellations today. It looked like because I saw a couple of them in stock today.
I tell you what, Carl Space was talking about this Batman that I didn't even know they put out, and I'm looking at it. It's sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, but man, it's fabulous. I might have to find me one of those.
Which one is it?
It's let's see, Mafex number 270, the Night Crusader black version. It's basically the Nightfall Batman that they did, but instead of blue and gray, it's the darker gray and black. And man, that does look really good.
All right, let me pull that up here.
Yeah, I might have to find that at some point. It's sold out on Big Bad, but I'm sure they've got it somewhere. Yeah, this one.
That looks great.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I ended up getting rid of all my Mafex stuff. But they make great figures. It's just, only so much I can collect.
Oh, it was a convention exclusive. That makes sense why I didn't know about it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, there's one of those 3-0 Iron Man figures that was an Asian exclusive, and it's like impossible to find. But I'm always on the lookout for it a little bit, but I don't want to pay like $150 plus for it. The most recent one though, actually they ended up putting it up on Big Bad, which is nice. But Nerdzoic put some of those Batmans up today.
Oh
Check
wow!
Nerdzoic, hold on.
You guys are gonna make me spend money when I don't want to.
Pre-order $133.99.
Very cool. I believe he's doing there. He's doing
his own pile of loot now, right?
He's doing something, yeah.
What's he got? Let's see. Mystery box. Does it say what he has? Maybe I have to open this.
He hasn't been doing as much content lately. I was wondering if he's doing the nerdies this year.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have contacted me because he screwed up last year. I did the Mythic Legions one, or the 4 Horsemen category last year, and like I recorded it and I sent it to him, and his editor forgot to put me in the video. So I feel like he would have like contacted me if he was doing one. So I don't think he did one this year. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's doing like a pile of loot or anything. But all right, I think we're good. Good to go. So we did the giveaway.
On his, do you know, because it says pre-order, do you pay at the time that you get
pay
it
now?
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know if it was a pay when it comes in or what.
No, I don't unless he changed it recently, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you pay it right now.
That does look
Nin has that Batman for $80.
Oh. I don't know what that is, but
Nin game. I'll pull it up here.
Is that like one of the overseas ones?
Are they overseas? I feel like they might be in California. I'm not 100% sure. Here's the Mafex thing. No, they're in Japan, I think.
Gotcha.
I think. Yeah, Explorer.
Kevin said Nerdzoic does Nerd Stash, which that's just a great name for that.
7004.
That's a different one.
Oh, whoops. I just had it up. Here it is. There it is. 8422. Reissue. Oh. So that probably means it's up on various other import sites, I would imagine.
The only thing is I've already got the regular Nightfall. It's the exact same figure. It's just different color.
Yeah.
So
totally. Well, at least you know it's available, so you have some time to think about it, probably. Because
I just need to stay strong.
Again, right?
I got this. I got it.
Yeah. It's Happy New Year's resolution. Focus.
Yeah. Yeah. I got blockies to open. I'm good.
Yeah. Looks like it's getting a re-release. I paid a bit too much, but glad more folks can get it. It happens, It happens. All right. Well,
that's a good idea. I may do that. Sell my blue and gray, and then use that money to get the black one.
Yep. What do you got going on? Any videos dropping in the next couple days?
I don't have anything on my channel, but PGG has their members only giveaway Friday night. So anybody that's a member of the channel as of Friday night when they start the show is eligible for the giveaways. They usually do several, including some like exclusives that they picked up at shows and things like that. So it's a really good one. And then Saturday morning
stash is epic. Like their stash of figures that they
Yeah.
have is crazy.
Yeah, that when they hit up a lot of those shows on the East Coast, and anytime that there's an exclusive, they grab extra ones. They get people to sign them and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they do a good job. And then Saturday morning, I've been doing the Mod Squad with the Legion's ladies on their channel. This Saturday, Tanya can't be there, so I will actually be running it, and we'll be dual streaming on my channel and theirs. So
nice.
Yep.
Sweet. And I'll be back in a couple weeks as usual. I'm going to try to get back on the Thursday pattern every other Thursday. It's been a little crazy with the holidays and everything. And I'm traveling this weekend, so I wasn't able to do it this Thursday. But we'll try to get back on that. And then we're also Steph and I are trying to get another Glyos episode together. And so hopefully that'll be within the next month or two. And
Beautiful.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, may the force be with you.